Good morning, guys. Let me wipe my screen. There we go. A little clearer there. I want to talk about why junk removal owners call it quits so fast without putting the effort that they need to in the business. And I've realized this because I work with people in the DFW area that put that hard work in, put that hard effort without having to pay for it, right? Having other people to do it. Let's talk about that right now. Let's go, guys. Hey guys, it's Ricardo, junkguysdfw.net. I have been doing junk removal for the last 17 years, and next month, in a couple of days, I have been doing this for 18 years. 18 years doing this crazy business. I also own 2 haunted houses in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex called the Junkyard Haunted House and the Fort Worth Haunted House located in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so I want to talk about one of my friends, one of my dearest friends, one of my good friends, one of my friends that I do business with on a daily basis, and that is Orson. I met Orson last year. He owns Grand Prairie, Texas Junk Removal, which is also called gptx.com, junk removal, I think, junkremoval.com. And he has been running his business for the last, next month will be 1 year. 1 year in total that he'll be running his business. And what I want to talk about is the fact that Orson started working with me because he wanted to learn more about the junk removal business. He started working with me, and a little after, just a little after March, he started working with me full time, and I didn't pay him. He was just there to learn, and he was there to learn and to get more information about this business. That was his whole idea, and get as much as of this business and industry and kind of absorb it, and he can really do it for his own business. And I'll tell you, he was a very good worker. I noticed things that I didn't know. Now, Orson also is Polish, so he's from Poland. And I also noticed a lot of tendencies that he had that were different from Americans, about not stopping and taking breaks, about working hard and working hard for someone else when it's not even your business, because that's exactly what he did for me. I'll be honest with you. He busted his ass for me. And I knew from the beginning that he was going to be successful in this business. And this goes back to last night. I noticed that there was a company called Junk Platoon that went out of business. They were located in Oklahoma. And they're selling their truck, and they've ceased operations, and they calling it quits. So they had a website done by JRA. They got the all the leads from JRA. Instead of the owner physically doing everything himself, he decided to go the pay-as-you-go way. And the pay-as-you-go way is a way that I talk about it, is that instead of earning the business, instead of building your own website, instead of busting your ass doing the jobs yourself and posting on social media, commercially putting yourself out there, introducing yourself to landlords and real estate agents by knocking on doors, instead of building the infrastructure of your business. And we're talking about even using like Workies, and when you can use Google Calendar, it's the same identical thing, I think, to me it is. This gentleman went and started paying for everything. And I'm going to get back to Orson in just a second. So this gentleman, and here's what happens. You're naive to this business. You don't understand this business. What happens is people are throwing things at you. Here's CRM, buy leads from here. Here, get me some ads here. They start throwing this stuff. Hey, I made $100,000 last year doing this, buying that. And it's really easy to say that. It's really easy to say that, okay? But here's the problem. It costs money. And once you're in that cycle of costing money, you're in that cycle. It's like net 30 on crack. Every 30 days, you're still paying these people. Every 30 days, you're going through that cycle. Every 30 days, it's coming back to you. Every 30 days, it's still getting you. You pay for ads. You pay for leads. You pay someone to design your website. You pay somebody to do all your social media. You pay somebody to do all your SEO. You pay somebody to do your Google Calendar, which is available to me when it's free. You pay, everybody's got their hand in the cookie jar. Everybody does. Why? Because you put no effort as a business owner. That's what happened. You put no effort into do it yourself. And that is one of the most difficult parts to building this business, on how you can build it or you can pay as you go build it. Let's get back to Orson. When I met Orson and I talked to Orson, he asked me from the start how I built my business. Now, he did have an advantage. He had somebody that's been doing it for 17 years kind of take him under his eaglet wing, right? Orson absorbed the information and saw what I was doing, and he said, why can't I duplicate it? Why can't I do what Ricardo did? He worked with me for about 2 months straight without no pay. And then sometimes I would pay him just for, if it was something really ridiculously huge, I would do. But most of the time he worked for free absorbing that information. And let me tell you, Orson does not pay for leads. He does not pay for ads. He does not pay for a schedule. He does not pay for a CRM. He built his own website. He built his own social media. He does his own videos. He does his own advertising, his own marketing. He does everything, and he doesn't have those expenses. He pays zero every month when somebody else new to this business would do it all. He doesn't believe in workies. He doesn't believe in all the ad generation, all those companies out there. He's never used Facebook to his advantage of paying for Facebook. He doesn't do that. But I'll tell you one thing Orson does do. He's hands-on in his business. He does it all by himself. And he posts frequently. And on a day like this, he's out there hustling. Either he's on Facebook posting ads, free ads. He's either on Nextdoor posting ads. He's either on Craigslist posting ads. He's on something to hustle and get a job every single day. And that's what this guy from Junk Platoon didn't do. He didn't put his effort. It's so easy to quit this business and stop being relevant in this business. It is easy to do that. To be irrelevant in this business is easy. Why? Well, I'm paying someone else to do it. Why don't I just pay some other company to do all this crap for me? That's the easy way to go. That is the easy way to quit in this business. But Orson did not go that way. He decided to do it all himself, and he was successful doing it. And he's been successful. I was talking to him last night. I said, Orson, how long have you been doing it? He said, man, well, next month will be our anniversary. We started working in March. And I was like, holy cow, you're right. Yesterday, he did 6 jobs on the schedule. Last week, there was another day where he did 5, he did 4, he did 3 in one day. The jobs are out there. But I want you to imagine this. Orson yesterday made about $1,100. $1,125 or something. With all his expenses counted, everything, he probably took home about $1,000 to $950 profit. He made $1,150 yesterday in revenue and took home about $950 profit. And I'm going to tell you why. He didn't pay for a single lead. He didn't pay for a single ad. He didn't pay for a single employee. He didn't pay anything for marketing. He didn't put people in his cookie jar. There was no hands in his cookie jar. It was all Orson. He did it himself. He worked hard for it. The customer found him on a website that he built. The customer found Orson on a website he built, not that someone else built. That's across the country. And that's where a lot of people get antsy and can't do it and get lazy and don't want to do it. They don't want to put the effort in. This video is about how easy a junk removal business owner is easy to quit this business and give up on it. Because there is no effort in it. They put no effort whatsoever. They pay as you go business. And it's incredible to me to think that people actually do that. 17 years ago when I started this business, there was no Google ads, there was no Facebook ads, there was no ads, there was no workies, there was nothing like that. None of this stuff existed. No CRMs, no, who gives a fuck about CRMs? You know? And the fact is that the junk removal owners, I blame every junk removal owner out there, every mentor, every coach, every ad generation person, I blame them for this. We have put stuff out there to seduce business owners into thinking they will hit the utopia of junk removal and make millions and thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the fact is that this business is a tough business, but you have to do it by yourself. Stop cutting corners. You can pay somebody to do your CRM. You can pay somebody to do your ads. You can pay somebody to do your lead. You can pay somebody to do your website. You can pay somebody to do your SMS. But all in the end, you're spending money on something you could have done yourself. And what does that mean to? What does that lead to? Closing your doors a lot faster and going out of business. That's what it leads to. It is an absolute shame that people have transformed their business from junk removal, because they can't be successful in junk removal. They have to do something else to get people to endure this hard work and seduce them in some pay-as-you-go campaign. Morning, fam. Morning, JVG, Junk Removal Hauling Services. And it frustrates me because I hear this all the time. So one of my friends, Matt Fitch, just recently threw a something up in Austin, Texas, and there was only like 35, 40 people that showed up to this thing. It was pretty disappointing. I thought it was disappointing. I was hoping that he had a bigger following or a bigger crowd, but it is not easy to have crowds of people to follow you. It is not easy to have people to come and show up to your event if you're not known and you're not posting content and you're not doing the right things that need to be done. Guys, I want to tell you to stop believing in all the pay-as-you-go scams that are out there and start believing in yourself, your hard work, your hard effort, your ambition that you can put into this business to make it work for you. That's what you need to believe in. Because ultimately, it will work out. Because it worked out for me. It's worked out for Orson. It's worked out for a lot of the junk guys that are out there in the U.S. right now. We make it happen, and so can you. And I'm going to leave you with that. I'm about to show up to my first job. It's a huge, huge job here in Plano, Texas. So I want you to think about that. When companies go bankrupt and they cease operations or they just don't want to do it no more, ask them what they were doing and they will tell you. They put no effort into the business. They were pay-as-you-go business owners. That's never going to work out. Pay-as-you-go do not work out. Okay? Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for staying tuned to this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out my new podcast. We got a new podcast out there. The first one was really bad because the volume was shit. Okay, it didn't work out that great, but we're going to have another one coming up pretty soon. Every Thursday, we're going to try to unleash it. I think on the weekend, we're going to try to unleash it. We film on Thursday, then we unleash it on the weekend. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.